The United UWSA State Army, the de facto ruling party of UWSA State. It is an ethnic minority army of an estimated 20,000–25,000 UWSA soldiers, led by Bao Youxiang. The UWSA was formed after the collapse of the armed wing of the Communist Party of Burma in 1989. The UWSA announced its territory as the UWSA State Government Special Administrative Region on 1 January 2009. The de facto president is Bao Youxiang, and the vice president is Xufanc. Although the government of Myanmar does not officially recognize the sovereignty of UWSA State, the Tatmadaw has frequently allied with the UWSA to fight against Shan nationalist militia groups, such as the Shan State Army, South. Despite being de facto independent from Myanmar, the UWSA State officially recognizes Myanmar's sovereignty over all of its territory. In 1989 the two parties signed a ceasefire agreement, and in 2013 signed a peace deal. History. On 17 April 1989, ethnic UWSA soldiers established the United UWSA State Army and ended the long-running communist insurgency in Burma. On 9 May 1989, the Burmese government signed a ceasefire agreement with the UWSA, formally ending the conflict. The United UWSA State Army was founded and led by Xufanc and later Bao Youxiang. It is an organization strongly supported by China, which gives it more support than to the Myanmar government. The group's deputy commander-in-chief is Zhao Zhongdang. Ong Mayant is the spokesperson. Co-founder was Zhu Zhanai. He formed the UWSA National Council with Hsang Maha Nyunyang, his brother-in-law. In 1984, his group was the nucleus of UWSA 171 military region near the Thai border. He died at the age of 78 in Mandalay on 29 October 2011. Tamahar Hsang sponsored the famous Panglong Agreement, song composed by Saikam Lake and song by Hsang Mao. UWSA Supreme Court Chief is Li Xiaoguo. Deputy Chief of External Relationship Department is Sun Kun. Until 1996 the United UWSA State Army was involved in a conflict against the Shan Mongtai Army led by drug kingpin Kunsa, which suited the objectives of the Tatmadaw in the area. During this conflict the UWSA Army occupied areas close to the Thai border, ending up with the control of two separate swathes of territory north and south of Kangtung. UWSA is one of the 17 armed ceasefire groups that attended Long National Convention orchestrated by Myanmar military. In August 2009, the United UWSA State Army became involved in the Kokang incident, a violent conflict with Burma's military junta's Myanmar armed forces. This was the largest outbreak of fighting between ethnic armies and government troops since the signing of the ceasefire 20 years earlier. The United UWSA State Army also works with the ULFA-ATF, an Assam resistant group based in Myanmar. Involvement in drug trafficking. The ceasefire agreement allowed the United UWSA State Army to freely expand the logistical operations with the Burmese military, including the trafficking of drugs to neighboring Thailand and Laos. The United States Government Drug Enforcement Administration labeled the UWSA as a narcotic trafficking organization on 29 May 2003. On 3 November 2005, the Department of the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control listed 11 individuals and 16 companies that were part of the financial and commercial network of designated significant foreign narcotics trafficker Wei Shikang and the United UWSA State Army. The UWSA is said to be the largest drug-producing organization in Southeast Asia. The UWSP on its part blamed both the Ne Win military government and the CPB for using the Wa as pawns in the violent destructive games and encouraging them to grow the opium poppy. The opium poppy harvest had increased since the former drug baron and warlord Lo Xinghan managed to rebuild his drug empire after he became the intermediary for ceasefire agreements between the military intelligence chief Can Nant and the Kokang and Wa insurgents who had rebelled against and toppled the communist leadership in 1989. In addition to the traditional Golden Triangle export of opiates, production has diversified to methamphetamine, or YA-bar, which is cheaper and easier to manufacture than heroin. Thai authorities have denounced methamphetamine production, trafficking, and consumption as a threat to national security. It denied involvement in Mekong incident of 5 November 2011. In recent years, poppy cultivation has declined in both northern Laos and the Wa region, partly as a result of a ban imposed by the UWSP in 2005. In 1999, Bao Youxiang ordered a forced relocation away from the poppy fields of 6 northern Wa districts south to mainly Shan and Lahu areas. The World Food Programme and China also provided emergency food assistance to former poppy farmers. Chinese criminal organizations in the area, however, may have simply switched the production line from heroin to amphetamine-type stimulants such as YA-bar. Business operations. Wei Shikang founded the Hongpang Group in 1998 with revenues from the drug trade after taking advantage of the privileges offered in the ceasefire deal by Can Nant. Its position in the country's economy, not just the Wa state, is reflected by the multitude of businesses it owns and controls in construction, agriculture, gems and minerals, petroleum, electronics and communications, distilleries and department stores. Hongpang Group is based at Pangsang with offices also in Yangon, Mandalay, Lashio, Dakilakan, Mawlamyine and minor bases in Sangkang and Kailong. UWSA also operated its own bank in the past. Ho Chunting, A.K. Aaik Horaik, A Shao Ho, the son-in-law of Bao Youxiang, is the principal owner and managing director of Yangon Airways and chairman of Tetcom Co. Limited that runs a chain of hotels close to Can Nant and several other generals in the junta. He was also involved in gems auctions and several large construction projects with the Yangon City Development Council. He was reported to have fled to Pangsang following the arrest of his known associates in a drug-related offense in January 2009. Aaik Ho was included in the specially designated nationals and blocked persons list published by the U.S. Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control on 25 November 2008. Former Thai Premier Thaksin Shinawatra and the Thai military have a long-standing business relationship with the UWSA. Deployment. The United Wa State Army has 5 divisions deployed along the Thai-Burma border. 778th Division commanded by Tar Man, 772nd Division commanded by Tar H. Song, 775th Division commanded by Yang Guozhong, 248th Division commanded by Tar Hsang and 518th Division commanded by Li Hsarm Nab. On the China-Burma border are stationed another 3 divisions, 318th Division, 418th Division, 468th Division. The United Wa State Army has 30,000 active servicemen with a 10,000-strong auxiliary force. It is one of the largest ceasefire groups. Monthly salary is only 60 Chinese yuan. UWSA had clashes with the Thai Army in March to May 2002. arms supply. According to Jane's intelligence review in April 2008, China has become the main source of arms to the Untitled State Army, displacing traditional black market sources in Southeast Asia such as Thailand and Cambodia. A Jane's report in December 2008 stated that the UWSA had turned to arms production to supplement their income from arms and drug trafficking, and started a small arms production line for AK-47s. Jane's reported in 2001 that the UWSA had acquired HN-5N surface-to-air missile from China as part of the build-up near the Thai border, where they were reported to be operating 40 to 50 laboratories manufacturing YA-bar. In November 2014, Jane's further reported that the UWSA have acquired the FN-6 surface-to-air missile to supplant the HN-5N in service, which was promptly denied by the UWSA. It is also the middleman between Chinese arms manufacturers and other insurgent groups in Myanmar. By 2012, Chinese support had increased to the point of supplying armored vehicles such as the 6x6 PTLO-2 assault gun being sighted in Pankam. On 29 April 2013, Jane's IHS reported that several Mi-17 helicopters armed with Ti-90 air-to-air missiles were supplied to UWSA by China. The allegations were dismissed by China, Thai military sources, other Myanmar ethnic sources and the UWSA themselves. In 2015, IHS Jane's reported that UWSA members had been photographed training with Chinese Type 96,122mm howitzers and HJ-8 ATGMs. Territory. The towns of Pang Sang and Mongpok are within the area of the special region. The UWSA negotiated a ceasefire agreement with the Burmese military in the 1990s, and currently backs a counterinsurgency strategy of the Myanmar Army against the Shan State Army South. The UWSA defied the military regime's recent demand to disarm and participate in the 2010 elections, and instead proposed to declare the territory under their control as a special autonomous region. According to 2008 Constitution, 6 townships are designated as the WA Self-Administered Division. Those are Mong Mao, Pangwon, Namphan, Pangsang AK, Pankam, Hopang and Matman Township. Although Mongpok is not part of it, but part of Mong Yang Township, the UWSA was strongly against to give away that area from its control because it serves as a link with its ally, the National Democratic Alliance Army in Mongla. Hopang and Matman are not under UWSA control. UWSA announced its territory as WA State Government Special Administrative Region in January 2009. In popular culture, the UWSA is a plot element in the American police procedural TV series Law and Order: Special Victims Unit, Season 8, Episode 17, Sin.